What's going on, Bree? Tay Novacadri. I heard you're going through a rough time, and I heard you're not good enough for your new job. I just wanted to encourage you that you are absolutely perfect for your new job. They wouldn't have hired you if they thought you weren't a good fit, so.
How's it going today, ladies and gentlemen? Chome mania is running wild. Now, this isn't initially how this video was going to start, but I can't not bring this up. Last night, well, let's start here. You guys may know that the Chome, he has a tendency to get hammered, start grabbing his WWE belts, his AEW belts, and start prancing around his front yard for all of his neighbors to see. And to his surprise, they don't step outside and start cheering, get out their signs, start pelting the trolls with Chomatos when they go by. They just sit there and like, oh gosh, what a bum son. Won't even help his mom out. She's laying in the gravel right now and he's doing WWE entrances, and the neighbor questions reality. Nova says goodbye to the fire department after they help his mom out, and he continues on about his day until he tuckers himself out. Well, I guess after he's done with his wrestling sessions, he just leaves his prize championship belts wherever in the yard, and some dude just happened to want to come and take it from him. Nova Online last night made a post saying, well, I guess you guys can read it. I can't read it exactly, but I can sum it up right now. Hey, listen, mister, you better bring my championship belt back right now, or you're gonna be in a world of trouble. I'm calling the authorities. I may be a champion, a TNT champion, but this is pro wrestling, I'm calling the cops. And instead of winning his belt back like a true man, like a champion would, Nova Online threatened to call the authorities and have the guy bring the belt back. Well, that's the right decision, but not a champion decision. And eventually the guy, he brought the belt back, of course, because some weird guy stealing Chome's belt being threatened with the authorities is obviously going to take it back. Like, he could have dipped anywhere, went on about his time, but he's like, going to jail over the Chome? Absolutely not. Put the belt back and went on with his day. Well, not really went on with his day. I heard he did a few more embarrassing things outside the Chome's house. So the Chome was able to secure his championship belt back with his 5 moves of doom: complain, cry, seethe, rage, and then call the authorities. And now the Chome can do what he wants to. He can sit in his room all day, record TikToks, eat DoorDash, and occasionally make cameos. The entire reason I initially started making this video. Now I will say, my plans at the start of this was to show you guys the review, right? And then the video attached to it. But as I started gathering the footage for this video, I realized something, that just about every single one of the reviews is just a 5-star or a 1-star and nothing else. So I'll tell you if they're 5 stars or 1 stars after the segments, and if miraculously there just happens to be a funny comment attached to the bottom of them, I'll show it. But it just so happens every one that was interesting, it was just like a 5 or a 1 star. And every one of them that had a funny comment attached to it was just Chome rushing through the cameos, which I guess is a good place to start talking about these. As I was reviewing the cameos, I reviewed about 150. We're gonna watch around 20 or so. A large chunk of these are just rushed. Absolutely. There's no way to put it besides that. He just sits there in his bed. He just woke up or he just got done crying about something, chatting up people in Discord he shouldn't. And then's like, well, I guess it's time to make a little bit of money. My only job whatsoever. Just makes 5 or 10 of these in a batch, sends them out, and then we get a couple people who review them for us, or at least put the video in the review section so we can watch what he did. About the only good thing I can say about this is the fact that the Chome at least puts a little bit more effort than someone like Tofia, the only other person I've reviewed their cameos before. Tofiachu does it like, I don't know, like a politician would. It doesn't matter what message she's asked, she'll sit there and be like, thank you for the support and support the troops, America. Tofiachu doesn't love America, so she's not saying that, but just to get the idea across to you, it's just nothing burgers. Chome at least tries a little bit, but to me, that doesn't take away the fact that for $40, the Chome is basically giving these people nothing. At the time I took a screenshot of Nova's cameo, there was a deal running, so I guess at the moment you can get him for $28. And the Chome must have known this video was coming because he just finished up a cameo around 1 in the morning last night. Would it be funnier if he would have taken a couple weeks as I was making this before the last one? Yes, but at least we know he's actually doing something. Is it worth the price tag for an average 37-second video? No, not at all. And you'll see why in the next couple cameos I'm about to show you, which all 3 are rated 5 whole stars. You really outdid yourself, Chome. Now let's see if the Chome actually earned those 5 stars or they were pity stars.
What's going on, Kenzie? It's Nova Kadri. I wanted to congratulate you on getting your driver's license. It's a huge accomplishment. I'm 21 and I even haven't gotten it yet. So, yeah, you are already one step ahead of me. Anyways, I also heard you wanted to know what my favorite energy drink is. It's obviously Monster, but the flavors tend to change a lot. Personally, I just go with the old original, but I still need to try some of the newer ones. Bolly and Megan, we need to have a talk about you two. First off, Bolly, I'm not gonna bash you for being lesbian because that's just plain wrong and homophobic, but I will bash you for being a Twitter user. I mean, you have a chronic Twitter addiction. Like, isn't there a better social media that you can be addicted to? Also, Megan, I'm not gonna bash your boyfriend, that's also plain wrong, but what I am gonna bash you on is your addiction to vaping. Do you know how dangerous that shit is for your lungs? What's going on, Boris? It's Nova Kadri, and I wanted to wish you a happy 18th birthday, and I hope you have having an amazing one so far. I also heard you're gonna confess your feelings to your crush, so I wish you good luck on that. And also, stop playing Roblox, and start playing maybe another game.
I don't know about you guys, but during the very first cameo that we watched, that sounded exactly like Chris Chan. Now, somehow Chris Chan has been able to drive for a very long time. I don't know when he got his license, but he's been driving. Nova, he doesn't drive. He can't at all. Nova's far too nervous. He's far too panicky. I could never see him behind the wheel. But whether I could see it or not, I think it's something he should be getting on right now because, his mom can't walk properly because his mom got her foot amputated. She can't walk. She needs assistance. So he's got to call Uber drivers to put her in the car. And during that ordeal, there's even times the fire department has to come and get her out of Ubers. It's just not a pleasant thing to go through for his mother, and he puts no effort in whatsoever to improve her life. And the crazy thing about him getting a license to improve her life, it would coincidentally be improving his own life, opening up new job opportunities. He claims that the entire town he lives in knows who he is and won't hire him. Well, if you have a car, that problem is solved instantly. Just drive to some other town that just happens to not know you. Now, as soon as one teenager walks in and is like, hey, that's the Chome right there, it's donezo, you're caught. And Nova can look at the manager and say, hey, look, buddy, I don't play Roblox. I play Fortnite. I'm completely innocent. And I guess, Nova, it's a good thing that you don't play Roblox and you advocate for other people to not play it. But that doesn't help your look whatsoever. We all know about the Nova files. It's not like there wasn't leaks coming out about you when you was making this cameo and currently about you still doing weird stuff, so congratulations, you disavow Roblox. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you still use your Discord for creepy stuff, which is also why you shouldn't be giving the Chome money for these cameos. He uses this to just eat DoorDash, not get a job, sit on Discord, and talk up people he shouldn't. These cameos supply him with the ability to do that. And second off, they're just not worth the price tag. Obviously, in the second clip, people were asking him those questions to just get those clips of him raging or complaining about things that he loves. And he's just like, no, I'm not going to bash those things. I guess I will bash you for smoking vapes. Even though the Chome started drinking himself, and I imagine he's not too far along from vaping. His one true love, Tofia, finally started vaping, so he's not gonna be too far along. They're two peas in a very large pod.
What's going on, Lona? It's Kadri. I heard you just went through a really nasty breakup, honestly. I'm very sorry to hear that. I just want to let you know that you'll be okay, and that, I just want to let you know he's so replaceable. Ditch him, leave him in the past. You absolutely need zero makeup, and you absolutely need zero makeup to look beautiful, and yeah. That's from Maya. Anyways, while I'm still here, thank you for being a fan, as it truly means a lot, and I do appreciate it. Anyways, yeah. Hope you find a new boyfriend soon. Hey, Kadri, signing off. What's going on, Jake? It's Hey, Kadri, and your friends think you have an issue about gooning to, furry. Now, yeah. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with looking at that type of content if you're an adult. But if the content depicts, a certain demographic, then that's extremely f***ed up, bro. You should not be viewing that shit. It's actually illegal. It's f***ing gross. Also, stop hitting other people's pens and vapes. First off, that's extremely disgusting. Touching someone else's saliva, it's gross. And also, not to mention the damage it does to your body. Bro, do better. Ugh. Nova and Universe signing off. Damn.
So somehow all of those cameos had 5-star reviews as well, especially the second one, which caught me most off guard. First off, Nova must have booted up this cameo in a hardcore match because friendly fire was enabled and he was just letting off. Nova, you have a fursona yourself, and you're like a OG supreme when it comes to Goonaism on the internet. You're literally associated with that phrase. When I think of that, I think of you and the creeping creamer. You could almost tell that he's not taking himself very serious when he's saying this. He's got a smile on his face. He's laughing throughout the entire thing like, huh, you better stop that, you know. You paid me good money, buddy, but listen, I gotta make this public. I just gotta tell you like a little bit of false lies, and hopefully, just hopefully, you'll get that, you know, I'm down with the call. But publicly, I gotta denounce ya. Nova was probably telling this guy in the DMs like, hey, listen, if you really want to have this conversation, hit me up with the business session, 250 flat. That's how you get in the Chome's good graces, and that's how I'll know you're a true brother of furs. And speaking of Chome getting close with people, it's so rich hearing him give relationship advice when he's never had a real relationship whatsoever. Not only a real relationship, he's never been around a woman or a guy, I guess, who's even came close to showing him affection. Like he's been saying, I think he even says it later in this video, that he's had a girlfriend for years, ever since he was 18 years old. And they've been through ups, downs, and hurdles, but you know what? They came back together stronger than before. It's like, who is this person, Nova? Nobody knows who they are, and you don't either. You have no clue about them. The only thing you get is like a message every now and then like, hey, yeah, what food review should I do, girlfriend? You'd think if you actually had a girlfriend, she would be very concerned with your lifestyle, your health, your degenerate activities on Discord and all the other platforms you get on. But no, she's just silent about that as you're chatting up Alice for hours on end, having strange conversations with her, watching Gooner stuff on weird Discord channels. But yeah, the Chome has a girlfriend and he can totally give relationship advice. If you want to cheer your significant other up, just send them a little bit of Dr. Pepper and Crush and maybe a little surprise and everything will be just fine.
What's going on, Olivia? It's Hey, Kadri. I heard you're going through a really tough breakup, and I'm very sorry to hear that. I personally almost went through a breakup on February 14th, 2024, and I felt really sad too, but me and my girlfriend ended up making up, and we've been together ever since. So, here's what I do. Basically, if you and your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, I'm not sure what your sexuality is, but your significant other, I should say. If you left because of bad blood, leave them in the past. Because, yeah, if they, like, cheated on you or were you, leave them in the past. That's unacceptable. And they're not right for you. However, if you two left on good terms, you two should try to kindle together a friendship and not a relationship, because you two can still be a part of each other's lives if, you two can still be a part of each. Maybe try to rekindle a friendship with your ex if you two left on good terms. That would be my best advice. I haven't gone through a breakup, so I don't know from experience. What's going on, Heart? It's Nova Kadri, and I wanted to wish you a very happy birthday, and I hope you have had her having an amazing one so far. Also, should I say Heart X Kenshin, because you play Roblox and Forsaken all day, you need to probably lay off of that and touch some grass, because you need to spend some time with family on your special day. Please, do that for me. And while I'm still here, thank you for being a fan. It really means a lot to me, and I do appreciate it, so I wanted to extend my gratitude out to you. Once again, happy birthday, and please get outside for once. Hey, Nova Kadri, signing off. What's going on, Trevor? It's Nova Kadri, and I wanted to wish you a very happy 21st birthday, and I do hope you have had her having an amazing one so far. Now, I heard you wanted an alcoholic recommendation drink to try. Me, personally, one of my favorite drinks is a strawberry daiquiri with Malibu. Trust me, your life will change. Anyways, while I'm still here, I wanted to thank you for being a fan. It truly means a lot, and I do appreciate it, so I wanted to extend my gratitude out to you, and thank you. Anyways, once again, happy birthday. Hey, Nova Kadri, signing off. What's going on, Bree? It's Hey, Nova Kadri. I heard you're going through a rough time, and I heard you're not good enough for your new job. I just wanted to encourage you that you are absolutely perfect for your new job. They wouldn't have hired you if they thought you weren't a good fit, so I just want to let you know you're going to absolutely crush this new job. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to it. Anyways, while I'm still here, I wanted to thank you for being a fan. It truly does mean a lot, and I do appreciate it. So I wanted to extend my gratitude out to you. Anyways, once again, you got this. Hey, Nova Kadri, signing off.
So we finally got a 1-star review. That's the most recent clip that you guys just watched. The person wasn't enthused with Nova's job advice. Now, I think the first mistake was giving the Chome money and asking him that in the first place. You should know what you're going to get. But the Chome, he's not realistic. He's not honest with his past experiences. He's like, sometimes it gets rough, and sometimes you gotta stick through the hard times. Nova has never stuck through the hard times. It's always amazed me that he wants to be a chef or a line cook. One of the hardest jobs that you could possibly go into, that it's so stressful, he can't handle stress very well. People are yelling at you, cursing at you to get the job done. Well, he doesn't handle that well either, so it's just a terrible idea in the first place, and every time he tries, he immediately ducks out almost as quick as he started. I mean, literally one time, I think this is just to get himself fired. He walks up to the manager and says, "Listen, I don't know about you, but I cannot work with teenagers. Like, I can't stand them. I hate kids. I hate them all." And the manager was like, immediately got all the red flags that she needed and did what most people should. The people that talk to him, send him DoorDash and stuff. Be like, yeah, this guy's weird. Get out of my store. I've made a huge mistake hiring you. And then he got to do what he wanted. He got to say he had a job. He got fired because of, the trolls or something he did that was completely out of his control. And now he gets to laze around, put thousands of hours into Quidditch. Yeah, if you didn't know, Nova has an insane amount of time in the Harry Potter Quidditch game. It amazes me that he can tell that one guy. I know he's supposed to be roasting them, but it's just hilarious that it's the Chome saying, "Listen, you need to touch some grass. Now, I haven't had a job in years, and I am not a pro at Quidditch. But I should be. But you need to touch some grass, buddy." This is the same guy who can't even muster the will to go cut his own grass. It's literally a fire hazard for you and your neighbor. But you won't get up, just go out there and do it. It's literally just a nice pastime. You get to relax, you get to think about things you need to do throughout the day. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of hard work. I mean, it might be a little hot, but I guess that's enough for the Chome when he knows very well that if he just doesn't do it long enough, his aunt will do it for him, or his neighbor will do it for him. As shameful as that is, the Chome knows no shame.
Hey, Isaac. It's Nova Kadri, and I wanted to wish you a very happy birthday, and I hope you have a good one. But Haley is very concerned about you spending all your money on Arby's roast beef and cheddars. And, yeah, she thinks it's becoming a bit of a violent obsession for you. So, maybe you should lay off on spending money on Arby's and actually, spend the money on something useful. Like, I don't know, maybe contribute more of your paycheck to hanging out with more of your friends. Obviously, bills come first, but spend more time with your friends, please, instead of eating Arby's all the time. Like, Arby's is gas, but not that gas, brother. Do better. What's going on, Vicky? It's Hey Nova Kadri, and I just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have had or having an amazing one so far. I also heard you wanted to know my thoughts on Tofupa. Honestly, even though she pretty much still wants to beef with me, I've put the beef long behind me, but I still do not like her. While I'm still here, thank you for being a fan. It truly means a lot, and I do appreciate it. Anyways, that's all I've got to say. Hey Nova Kadri, signing off. What's going on, Daniel? It's Hey Nova Kadri, and I want to wish you a happy 22nd birthday, and I hope you have had or having an amazing one so far. While I'm still here, I personally wanted to thank you for being a fan. It truly does mean a lot, and I do appreciate it. So, I personally wanted to extend my gratitude out to you and thank you for being a fan. Also, if you're interested in NovaCore, check your DMs for a special discount code. Happy 20th birthday, PP Alyssa. Ow. Can I get a French onion soup, please? And congrats on your weight loss journey, and Poo-Poo Antoinette loves you. Thank you for being a fan. Hey, Nova Kadri, signing off.
So these last couple ones that I showed you guys are the most recent cameos that Nova has been making. Not only have they become less frequent, and they become more batch-like. It seems like he just produces 5 like a week out of the month, and then he takes a long break, and then he does it again. But not only that, a majority of these are 3 to 1 stars because he's not even answering the questions that people are asking, or he's giving nothing answers while he's laying around not doing anything. It's slowly becoming worse as the Chome sad boy era continues. He can't even muster enough energy to get himself out of bed and to talk to these people who are giving him $40 for a minute of his time. That's a lot of money for you to basically do nothing. Actually answer these people's questions, Chome. I don't know why they're giving you money in the first place, but the fact that they even are should give you some, like, I don't know, some passion to show your supporters that, hey man, it's really cool that you went out of your way to give me some money, so let me go above and beyond for you. Those are the people who continue to get more cameos from all kinds of different people, repeat customers, because they actually try. But nope, that's not even worth the effort anymore. So Nova's just gonna lay around, rot away in the heap, and maybe, just maybe, he'll get some cameos done for the people who some reason pay for these. But I think that's enough for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow all the socials down below, use the new hype feature, and I'll catch you guys next time.